Good morning. I promised to tell another one of my stories because my last post on here attracted over 280 views, which is unusual for me. I normally get between 25 and 30 just by telling a story and a true story. And I've written a lot of stories in my life, all of them based on fact, with a little bit of poetic license. And this happened many, many, many years ago. And I had a day off with the family, and it was one of those dream days in mid-July. So we set off with a picnic and we went to the local pool. And I was sitting there by the pool soaking up the sun, sipping a cool beer, when a little girl walked by the edge of the pool, still wet from her adventures in the shallow end, and her footprints gradually evaporating in the heat, erasing all traces of her travels. And she stood at the pool's edge, looking agitated and glancing into the water, a little more concerned about the drama that was going on there. And I thought maybe she'd lost her toy, and I stood up to look. And she caught sight of me and gave me a little girl look that needed help. And I stood next to her and I peered into the blue shimmering water and caught sight of a tiny butterfly. And it was drowning before our very eyes. So I lowered myself into the pool and cupped the forlorn creature in my palm. Then I waded to the edge of the pool and just below where the little girl stood and told her to open her hands. And I gently passed the bedraggled butterfly to her and told her to let the sun dry her wings for a moment while she had a chance to recover. A few minutes passed and I was quite impressed with the little girl's patience. And then, without warning, the butterfly took off and unsteadily flew dangerously close to the pool, and then at the last moment veered away and landed on a piece of grass that must have seemed like an oasis in a vast ocean of blue water. And the butterfly settled and was spreading its wings with an effort to dry them properly before she set back home, wherever that was. And the little girl had a satisfied look, and she turned and walked away, safe in the knowledge that she had saved a beautiful creature from certain death. I should have done the same. And the butterfly seemed to be enjoying the warmth and relaxed and spreading her wings gently back and forth to absorb the very essence of life. But she never had time to see what was coming. The dark shadow of a blackbird appeared and the creature enveloped her, and she was gone in a flash, off to feed hungry babies in some distant nest. On my way out, I saw the little girl with her parents, and she asked me if the butterfly flew off, and I said yes she did, and I waved goodbye. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.